Engaging students through project-based learning, facilitated by Dr. Timothy Gadson. Welcome to Engaging Students Through Project-Based Learning. In this session, we will dive into how project-based learning can profoundly impact student engagement, motivation, and the development of 21st century skills. You'll discover a range of research-based strategies, best practices, and practical examples designed to enhance your teaching practice. We'll also highlight the critical aspects of equity and social justice, ensuring project-based learning benefits all students. Project-based learning, or PBL, is an instructional approach that engages students in authentic, real-world projects, allowing them to develop their knowledge and skills in meaningful contexts. In PBL, students collaborate on projects that address real-world problems or challenges, applying their learning in relevant and engaging ways. The key principles of PBL include authenticity, where projects are connected to real-world issues or challenges, inquiry, which encourages students to ask questions and deeply explore the project topic, collaboration, which promotes teamwork and collective problem solving among students, and reflection, where students think about their learning and the process they underwent to complete the project. These principles ensure project-based learning is a dynamic and effective approach to learning. Project-based learning offers numerous benefits for students. First, it promotes active learning and student engagement because students are motivated by the real-world relevance of the projects they work on. Additionally, PBL enhances students' critical thinking and problem-solving skills as they tackle complex, open-ended projects that require deep thought and innovative solutions. Furthermore, PBL provides ample opportunities for students to collaborate with their peers, which helps improve their communication and teamwork skills. Another significant benefit is authentic assessment, where students demonstrate their understanding and skills by completing meaningful projects. PBL also brings substantial benefits for teachers. One key advantage is increased teacher satisfaction. PBL allows teachers to be more creative and innovative in teaching methods, fostering a deeper connection with their students through meaningful projects. This approach can make the teaching experience more fulfilling and enjoyable. As we look at how PBL increases student engagement, it engages students in real-world problem solving and critical thinking by allowing them to apply their knowledge and skills to authentic, meaningful tasks. Students who work on relevant and interesting projects become more motivated and engaged in their learning. For example, designing and building a sustainable garden, creating a documentary on a social issue, or developing a business plan for a student-run cafe are all activities that can captivate students' interest and encourage active participation. Research findings support the effectiveness of PBL in increasing student engagement and motivation. The studies have shown that PBL promotes deeper learning and helps students develop essential 21st century skills. Students in PBL classrooms are more likely to be actively involved in their learning and take ownership of their projects, leading to more enriching educational experiences for the students. Project-based learning significantly enhances both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation in students. By involving them in authentic and meaningful projects, PBL encourages students to take ownership of their learning journey. For intrinsic motivation, PBL allows students to delve into their interests, build their skills, and tackle real-world challenges. The autonomy and choice that come with PBL give students a sense of control and mastery, fostering a deeper internal drive to learn. Extrinsically, PBL creates a strong sense of purpose and relevance in students' work. Their motivation to engage and succeed in their projects increases significantly. When they see how their learning applies to real world situations and future aspirations, students want to do the work. They are driven to complete their projects. One of the most effective ways to boost student motivation through project based learning is providing authentic and relevant projects. When projects align with what students are interested in, their passions, and real world issues, their motivation to engage and invest in the project increases significantly. Fostering collaboration and peer learning is also crucial. Encouraging students to work in teams and learn from each other promotes a sense of belonging and enhances motivation through social interaction. Offering choice and autonomy in project topics, methods, and outcomes empowers students and increases their motivation to take ownership of their learning. Students who have a say in their projects feel more invested and responsible for their success. Regular feedback and reflection are key components of PBL. Providing timely feedback and opportunities for students to reflect on their progress helps them see the value of their work and motivates them to improve. Lastly, celebrating and showcasing student work by recognizing their achievements and presenting their projects to an authentic audience boosts motivation and instills a sense of pride and accomplishment. These strategies collectively create a motivating and engaging learning environment through PBL. When discussing 21st century skills, we refer to the essential abilities and competencies students need to succeed in today's fast paced and ever changing world. These skills encompass critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, collaboration, communication, and digital literacy. Project based learning is a powerful approach that naturally fosters these skills by engaging students in real world projects. Through PBL, students can develop and apply these crucial skills in hands on, authentic learning experiences. For instance, designing and building a sustainable model home allows students to incorporate renewable energy sources and eco friendly materials, pushing their critical thinking and problem solving abilities. Creating a multimedia presentation on global issues helps students explore different perspectives and propose solutions, enhancing their communication and digital literacy skills. Developing a business plan for a social entrepreneurship project addresses community needs while considering financial sustainability and promoting creativity and collaboration. These examples illustrate how PBL provides rich opportunities for students to cultivate and demonstrate 21st century skills in meaningful ways. Equity and social justice are pillars of project based learning, ensuring all students have equal access to high quality education and opportunities regardless of their backgrounds. By infusing these principles into PBL, educators can forge a more inclusive and empowering learning environment. This approach nurtures academic growth and cultivates a deeper understanding and appreciation of diverse perspectives, underscoring the urgency and importance of these principles in every educator's mind. To ensure PBL is inclusive and equitable, it's important to provide diverse and inclusive project topics that reflect the experiences and backgrounds of all students. Using culturally responsive teaching practices helps honor and value students' diverse perspectives and identities. Additionally, Incorporating collaborative and cooperative learning structures promotes teamwork and equal participation among students. Finally, offering multiple pathways for student engagement and success caters to different learning styles and abilities, making PBL accessible to all learners. These strategies collectively contribute to a more equitable and just educational experience for every student. Identify the learning goals and standards to design a successful PBL project. It's essential to determine the specific knowledge and skills students will develop and ensure these align with the curriculum standards. Next, choose a compelling, driving question that engages students and sparks their curiosity, serving as the cornerstone of their project. Planning the project milestones and timeline is the next crucial step. Break the project into manageable tasks and establish a timeline to guide students' progress effectively. Scaffolding student learning is also important. It provides the necessary support and resources to help students build their knowledge and skills throughout the project. Another vital aspect of a successful PBL project is fostering collaboration and reflection. This not only enhances the learning experience, but also promotes critical thinking. Encourage teamwork, reflection, and peer feedback to ensure students are actively engaged in the project. Finally, assess student learning using both formative and summative assessments to evaluate their understanding and growth comprehensively. These steps collectively ensure your PBL project is well structured, engaging, and educational. When aligning project based learning with curriculum standards, it's important to start by reviewing the standards to identify where PBL can be integrated. This involves determining specific learning objectives and skills the project will address. Designing interdisciplinary projects that address multiple standards can enhance the educational impact. Additionally, incorporating authentic assessments that align with these standards ensures student learning is relevant and measurable. An excellent example of a well-designed PBL project is the Sustainable Community Design Project. The driving question for this project is, how can we design a sustainable community that meets the needs of its residents? The learning goals focus on understanding sustainable practices, urban planning, and community engagement. Key milestones include researching sustainable practices and urban planning principles, designing a sustainable community with considerations for energy efficiency, transportation, and green spaces, and presenting and defending the community design to a panel of stakeholders. Assessment for this project involves a rubric that evaluates the quality of the community design, the effectiveness of the presentation, and the rationale behind the design choices. This structured approach ensures students gain valuable knowledge and skills while working on an impactful project. Assessing project-based learning projects is crucial for evaluating student learning and providing meaningful feedback. There are several effective strategies for assessing PBL projects. Authentic assessment involves evaluating students through real-world tasks and projects, such as project artifacts, presentations, and portfolios, which provide a comprehensive view of their skills and knowledge. Peer assessment encourages students to evaluate each other's work, promoting collaboration and constructive feedback through structured peer review sessions. Self-assessment allows students to reflect on their own learning and identify areas for improvement by using reflection journals, checklists, and setting personal goals. Lastly, teacher observation involves monitoring student interactions and engagement during project activities using anecdotal records, checklists, and informal feedback to gauge progress and provide support. These varied assessment strategies help create a holistic understanding of student performance in PBL. As I stated on the previous slide, assessing PBL projects is crucial for evaluating student learning and providing meaningful feedback. Effective assessment strategies include both formative and summative methods. Formative assessment involves ongoing check-ins where you regularly check student progress and provide feedback throughout the project. Peer reviews are another valuable strategy, encouraging students to evaluate each other's work, which fosters collaboration and critical thinking. Self-assessments allow students to reflect on their learning and identify areas for improvement. At the same time, observations enable teachers to monitor student interactions and contributions during group work, assessing engagement and understanding. On the summative side, final presentations are a powerful way to evaluate students' ability to communicate their project outcomes and processes. Assessing project artifacts such as reports, models, or multimedia presentations help gauge the final products students create. Understanding and using detailed rubrics to assess various project components, including content knowledge, creativity, collaboration, and problem-solving skills, ensures a comprehensive evaluation. Lastly, having students submit their written reflections on their learning experiences and project outcomes provides deeper insight into their understanding and personal growth. These combined strategies offer a robust framework for assessing PBL effectively. Assessment rubrics and tools are critical in evaluating the various aspects of PBL. A project quality rubric is essential when assessing the overall quality of a project. This rubric focuses on creativity, completeness, and goal alignment with criteria such as clarity of objectives, thoroughness, innovation, and how well the project aligns with learning goals. A collaboration rubric is highly effective for evaluating teamwork. This rubric assesses team members' communication, contribution, cooperation, and conflict resolution skills. In terms of research and inquiry, a research and inquiry rubric measures the quality of research, depth of inquiry, use of sources, and critical thinking skills demonstrated throughout the project. Student presentations can be evaluated using a presentation rubric which focuses on clarity, organization, engagement, visual aids, and delivery. Additionally, online assessment tools are invaluable for providing feedback and assessing students' work. Examples include Google Forms for surveys, Kahoot for quizzes, and Padlet for interactive feedback. These tools and rubrics collectively ensure a comprehensive and effective assessment of PBL projects. Take a moment to reflect on your current teaching practices and consider how project-based learning can enhance student engagement and motivation. Think about the strategies and activities you currently use to engage students in your classroom. Reflect on what keeps your students interested and motivated. Now, consider how PBL might elevate this engagement. What specific PBL activities or projects could you integrate into your teaching to make learning more meaningful and relevant for your students? Write down your thoughts and reflections in a notebook or journal based on these questions. Pause the video while you take the time to reflect and restart it when you're ready to continue. Implementing project-based learning can present several common challenges. Teachers often find it difficult to allocate enough time to plan and execute PBL activities within the constraints of the curriculum. Designing effective assessments that align with PBL can also be challenging. Additionally, maintaining student engagement and motivation throughout the project can be tough, as can ensuring equity and inclusion. Hence, ensuring all students have equal access to resources and opportunities is another significant hurdle. Time management is crucial to overcoming these challenges. Prioritize essential learning outcomes and integrate PBL into existing units to maximize available time. For assessments, design tasks that align with PBL goals and allow students to demonstrate their understanding and skills authentically. Differentiation is key to keeping all students engaged. It provides multiple entry points and opportunities to showcase their strengths and interests. Culturally responsive teaching can promote equity and inclusion by incorporating diverse perspectives and experiences into PBL activities. Support systems are essential for the successful implementation of PBL. Professional learning and development provides teachers with the training and ongoing support they need in PBL pedagogy. Collaboration among teachers allows for sharing best practices, resources, and ideas. Community partnerships can engage local organizations and experts, offering authentic learning experiences and additional support. Finally, integrating technology tools and platforms can enhance PBL experiences, facilitating student collaboration and communication. For this activity, please take a moment to pause the video to complete the following task. Considering the key elements we've discussed, you'll use the next 10 or so minutes to start designing a project-based learning unit for your class. Focus on identifying the specific learning goals and standards your students will develop, ensuring these align with your curriculum. Think about a compelling driving question that will engage your students and spark their curiosity. Outline the major milestones and create a timeline to guide your students' progress through the project. Utilize the provided template to organize your thoughts and structure your PBL unit effectively. Remember to include the title of your project, the grade level, subject areas, learning goals, and standards, the driving question, project milestones, and the timeline. Once you've completed this activity, you can resume the video to continue the presentation. Creating a successful project-based learning culture begins with fostering a supportive and inclusive environment that values PBL. Encourage collaboration, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills among students, making these core aspects of your classroom. It's also important to provide resources and support for teachers, enabling them to implement PBL effectively and confidently. Professional development and continuous learning are crucial for maintaining and enhancing PBL practices. Offer ongoing professional development opportunities that help teachers build their PBL skills. Ensure access to resources, workshops, and conferences specifically focused on project-based learning. Additionally, teachers should be encouraged to reflect on their practices and share best practices within their colleague groups to foster a community of continuous improvement. Collaboration with colleagues and the community is not just a strategy, but a powerful tool. Promote collaboration and communication among teachers to share ideas, resources, and strategies. Engaging the local community to create authentic and meaningful projects enriches the learning experience. Partner with organizations and experts to provide students with real world connections and experiences, further enhancing the impact of PBL. This comprehensive approach ensures a robust and dynamic PBL culture in your educational environment. Project based learning, or PBL, is a highly effective teaching approach that immerses students in real world, hands on projects. This method engages students and fosters critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and creativity. Importantly, PBL aligns with equity and social justice principles, ensuring all students have equitable opportunities to succeed. In terms of its broader benefits, PBL is instrumental in preparing students for future success by developing essential 21st century skills. It promotes a deeper understanding of content by encouraging students to apply their knowledge meaningfully. Furthermore, PBL empowers students by giving them ownership of their learning and encouraging active participation in the educational process. This comprehensive approach enhances academic outcomes and prepares students for real world challenges. If you found value in this presentation, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Stay updated with upcoming sessions on my channel, and let's enrich our journeys together. Please take some time to explore my blogs for additional resources and insights on other educational topics. The URLs are shown here.